Hello folks, so I've not been around in the last 2 weeks. I've been quite busy doing garden projects, as you'll see here. I've been building a couple of deckings, one at the bottom of the garden next to the shed, which is an addition, and one up this end. There's one down the bottom there, and that's the one up this end with the planters. Now I'm expecting a delivery tomorrow of a 2-storey playhouse which I'm building for me two granddaughters to play in, and that will be on the lower deck at the bottom of the garden. I'll also be removing the slabs at the bottom of the garden, replacing them with grit, and then putting some different slabs down on top. So another thing that's kept me busy, we've just got 2 new puppies. They both crossed between a pug and a beagle. We've got Diesel and this one's Leo. Little terrors at the moment, but that's been keeping us busy. This morning I've been working with the break-up Concept Elite again. I had problems with a leaky inlet valve, and as the parts aren't easy to get nowadays, I decided to try a bit of Plasti Dip on the end of the valve. I tried cleaning the valve out and everything, but it didn't seem to work. So if you look there, I've dipped the end of that in the Plasti Dip and put the rifle back together, filled it to 200 bar. As you can see, I'd left the thing to set overnight, but after filling it to 200 bar, it's held its pressure now for the last 7 hours, so it seems to have done the trick. I've got an AGS PCR1 that's got a similar problem, so I'll try that with that rifle next. While I've not been filming much, I've been keeping up with all the YouTubers, and one of the big stars at the moment is Macabespeed, or Brett. He does a live stream chat channel, and he's probably one of the best in the business at doing that at the moment. Here you can see him with his Hats and Blitz, a fully automatic rifle. Also shoots in semi-automatic. His long-term ambition is to break the record of 400 yards target shot with a rifle. So in all his videos when he's shooting that, he's trying to find the best pellet or slug for the challenge, and I would have expected it will be a slug at the end of the day. But Mac, as we all know him, has got a lovely channel, likes his accents, and he likes his subscribers. And it's great thing for the airgun community anyway. Met a lot of good friends on his channel, put it that way. So that is Mac with his Hats and Blitz, and he also does a run up with the Ranger Assault course, which he's doing here. The next one up is Mike from M&B Airgun Review. Now Mike started the ball rolling really with the Cattleman air rifles. On one of his earlier videos he was interested in the Cattleman, and he phoned Victoria up, who owns the company. She didn't realise she was on air at the time, but that led to a lot of new things really. A lot of the YouTubers are watching now, they've got Cattleman rifles that they've been trying out. And what was interesting to me with this was the retail rifle that I've got. It's got a lot of similarities to the Cattleman, the Pished Off, Sovereign. They're all from the same kind of open source brand, but each different company is modelling the rifles to their own spec, and Cattleman is one of the best at the moment. Mike is also doing the challenge between the AEA rifles along with the Cattleman, just to get a bit of competition going, and been getting some good results. Now the next one up is Bob from the Bison Workshop. Bob's really good with a lathe, he's also good with a 3D printer. So if you go to Bob's channel, you'll see he does lots of 3D printing parts for air guns. Here he's got his 3D CAD program out where he's designing a fill probe, and he's putting his own Bison logo on it. But this was an interesting video to watch, just to see how these 3D printer modelling programs work. Very interesting. I hope it does more like that. And there we go. It also does moderators, and he's done a new rail for this AEA air rifle that's got in front of him as well. As you can see there, it comes in about 4 different parts, and he sells those as a kit. But yeah, look for some good items from Bob. Next one up is Jeremiah from Bullfrog Airguns. Jeremiah again, as you can see in some of the shots, he's got the pished off rifle. Well, it's very similar to the Cattleman. He also got involved with Cattleman. They sent him some rifles to test, and Jeremiah's got some good rifles that you can see on the wall behind him. Nice selection of PCPs and Springers. In this video he's looking at one from Gamo, but you can also see the Crossman behind him. He also had an opportunity to interview Jay Broncato. He's also got his own airgun channel and his own business selling airguns and air tanks. Joe's well known to the airgun community and the YouTube channels, but this was one of the interviews he did, so if you want to check out Jeremiah's Bullfrog channel, you'll see the interview. Next one up is Moose from Airguns of Michigan, another big YouTuber. He also does now the live stream channels, streaming. What I liked about this one, he was out with his young son Buck, and you can see he's got the FX rifle in his hand. He's got quite a few rifles, and this is his son Buck. He's got his own camera set up, look, and he's got his own guns that his dad takes with him. So I think he's got a gat gun on this particular video, but he's also got a Daisy Red Rider, I think, as well. So he has fun with his lad in the woods shooting. It's great to watch, actually. It's good when you can teach your kids to shoot when they're so young, and bring them up with the right safety attitude and enjoyment for the outdoors. So yeah, there's Buck heading off into the woods. So now we move over to the this side of the pond in the UK. Here's one I watch on a regular basis when I can. He's just started producing again since the epidemic, and this is Big Dan from Big Dan's Airgun. Here he's reviewing a Cometer rifle made in Spain, but Dan's got his own, he's a registered firearm dealer. He's got his own airgun business, and it basically shows a lot of the budget end rifles, which the majority of us can afford. Not the top end ones, but gives a good review on all of them he's got. I'll put the page link there to his website, but he does sell a big range of different rifles, both PCP and Springer. Next one up is Shane Weightman. Shane's not been doing this long, probably about a year now. He's ex-military as well. His enjoyment for airguns got him into doing his own YouTube channel, so if you can support Shane, I hope you can. He does a lot of his shooting from his backyard shed, just across his garden, but he has got a range that he goes to, and sometimes you'll see him at the range shooting as well. Here you can see him shooting the Priest rifle and how accurate it is at I think it was about 17 yards. Next one up is Windy33A. He's one of my subscribers, and he's also a subscriber of Macabespeed. He's not been doing his channel very long, so if you can support him, I hope he will. Here he's testing out slugs from, I think it's Pro Hunter Suede Sports, based in the UK. And he also sent some of these slugs over to Macabee to try for his hats and blitz, and it worked really well. So that's Windy33A. So that's just a few of the YouTubes I watch. I will show you more in upcoming videos. There's a lot out there. You'll find a lot of them on Macabespeed's page, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.